Hello there, Sagittarius, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today I'm doing your mid-November reading. This is good from November 15th till December 15th. We'll take a look at the overall energy with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for some more details. And if you're enjoying the content that I create, I would really appreciate it if you would consider commenting, or subscribing. Okay, so let's get into your reading. Let's see what the overall energy for the next month is. All right, Sag. Okay, you're not taking a lot of action. You are getting in the mood of a receiving, okay? So receiving, job offers, people that want to be in your life, whether that's romantic, friends, or whatever. We have the community card here. I love this. This is, about circles of friends or family or work colleagues. So it could be any of that. The community card to me is, you're going to feel more like a part of a group. So the interesting thing is that we have unfinished symphony and a leg up. A leg up means that there's something coming in. You're getting ready to receive something. Sometimes I think of these as like a gift from the universe, right? It can be as simple as that compliment that a stranger gives you that just, lights up your day, builds your confidence, and allows you to, really step into your own power. It could be somebody offering to take you out on a first date, something like that. But it can be a job promotion. It can be, that house that you've been really wanting coming up on the market. And with the unfinished symphony, I have a feeling that it's also something, it's kind of like a long-term dream or goal that you have had, whether this is to do with a relationship, a career situation, friend, or family. So we'll go to the tarot and try to get some more details. So I'm going to lay out the cards, and then we'll come back and clarify. We're going to look at your present position, then your area of resistance or obstacles, advice from spirit, and then finally the outcome if you take the advice. But remember, Sag, you always have free will, so you can always choose to do whatever it is that you think is best for you. Okay, your present energy, Seven of Swords. Somebody here is holding back, whether this is your energy or somebody that you are dealing with. This is kind of like keeping the secrets, holding back feelings, emotions, and it could have something to do with this unfinished symphony. Somebody here is not expressing their true feelings about a situation. And sometimes we don't think about the fact that when somebody is holding information back, that is kind of a form of betrayal, but in a way it kind of is, because they're not being their true authentic self. And that's how I feel this energy is. I don't feel like somebody's doing something negatively behind your back or a third party situation or anything. I feel like it's just an energy of somebody holding back information. So let's see what your area of resistance is. Yeah, trying to make a decision. If you're holding back this information, you may be trying to decide how to put this information out. Or it could be an energy of you intuitively know that somebody is holding back information and you're trying to decide what to do about it. Okay, your advice from spirit. Go on a new path. Yeah. You could actually be holding yourself back in a certain situation. That can be, this can also represent self-sabotaging, where we don't step into our true power. We hold ourselves back. I think it's kind of interesting, though, because, with this yin here, underneath that is come to the edge, which is the Fool energy. It's about going in a new direction, taking a risk, willing to, just go for it, whatever it is that you're thinking about here. And then the outcome, Eight of Swords. So we are going to clarify this, but it is an energy of either you or somebody else. I really feel the energy of somebody else in this reading, of being kind of caught up in their head and anxious and worried, full of self-doubt. Look at this, Empress on the bottom. I love that energy. And the Wheel of Fortune and Strength with Temperance. My goodness. Yeah, this is like you stepping into, a whole new world full of blessings. You know, the Empress card is all about new, creating a new life for yourself, perhaps a new career for yourself, new relationships. You could be possibly thinking about leaving your circle of friends or family. And it doesn't mean like you're slamming the door on those relationships, but just kind of like, this energy of, yeah, I have to go and see who I am when I'm not in this community. It's like the unfinished symphony is this energy of, as long as I stay here, I'm going to stay small. And part of my journey is about going out. Yeah, deep knowing. So I feel like your intuition is leading you in this direction. So let's go ahead and clarify. Let's see what this Seven of Swords is. Oh, the Empress and Strength card showing up again, Nine of Cups. You want to go after something. There's something, I really feel like it's interesting that you had the Empress and Strength underneath with the other deck, and now with the clarifiers, they're coming out again. This is really talking. This is a message to you from Spirit that you have the strength to create this new life for yourself. The Empress card is also the Yin card. It's the divine feminine. It's about stepping into your feminine energy. The Empress knows just how worthy she is. She doesn't take second-rate suitors. She doesn't take second-rate situations. You have the strength to really expect the best for yourself, that you are worthy of whatever it is that you are really wishing for. And with the Nine of Swords here, it's about being anxious about whether or not you really have what it takes. It's almost like, do I really have what it takes to go after my Nine of Cups? After, this is what you're wishing for. This is like wishing upon a star, your Nine of Cups. What are you wishing for? There's a sense of you're sabotaging yourself with your own anxiety about this situation. Just kind of like, I don't know, should I really do this? If anybody says anything negative about your idea, like if you've shared it with a friend or a family member, if, you've actually said something to somebody and they've come back with like, what are you thinking? Okay. That may have played a little bit into your anxiety, because what you're looking for is somebody to really support you. And with the community card, I feel like you do have a soul tribe that's going to support you in this, but you may not actually be with them right now. And that part is the hard part. When you are trying to kind of shift the energy in your own life from one soul tribe to a soul tribe you haven't even met yet, right? So say for instance, you're moving to a new town and you know nobody there, right? It's kind of like that can be a little bit overwhelming, a little bit lonely until you meet a friend or two. It's just nice to have somebody that you can call up and say, hey, you want to go grab a cup of coffee or something, right? And or you're not feeling well. Hey, can you drop by some, chicken noodle soup for me? It's that type of energy. You're really trying to decide what to do here. The only thing that is holding you back is your own anxiety. Yeah, the Seven of Swords is coming up again. You're manifesting this. I feel like this, a leg up, is the universe bringing in like the opening of this path for you. Yeah, I feel like, you're transforming this energy of almost holding yourself back, or I'm going to clarify that and say allowing other people to hold you back. It's that type of energy. And then the Two of Swords being clarified by the Two of Swords. You know, the Two of Swords is this energy of blocking something new, blocking the transformation, blocking this new path. It's as if you intuitively know that this path is there. You intuitively know this is a path that you really want to take. You actually have possibly manifested it. And look at underneath that High Priestess, Knight of Cups, and the Lovers. So for some of you, this could be a romantic relationship. But the Lover's card to me also is about choosing what's good for you. Stepping into that energy of realizing, hey, what is the best thing for me? And not allowing the fears or anxieties of other people to stop you from what it is that you're wanting to do. Okay, so your advice is the Fool card. The Fool card is about taking the risk. You know that there is some risk here, but you're not allowing the risk to get into your head. You're not listening to, your ego that is kind of like, yeah, but, well, you could lose money on this venture, or, you're not going to be able to see your family except once a year if you're trying to move away to another country or something, right? It's this energy of, no, it doesn't matter. I'm going on this adventure because this is something that my heart really wants me to do. So let's see. Wow. Oh my goodness. I am going to say Ace of Wands, a fresh start. I think for some of you, because we had the Lover's card come out too, some of you could be thinking about getting married. And this could be something that you're really anxious about. So Sagittarius, you're one of those signs that kind of likes your independence and freedom. This making a decision to get married or to be committed to somebody else can be a little bit daunting for a Sagittarius, right? But the thing is that this is a very good energy. You have the Fool card, so this is you taking the risk. And it could be that, you may not actually be getting married, but maybe you've started dating someone recently that is, kind of interesting to you, different than other people that you've dated. And you're kind of like, well, I don't know, where's this going to lead or something like that. This is an energy of give it a try, because there is a good opportunity that this could work out. Really nice energy. Sometimes, when we're kind of scared about getting back into a romantic relationship, especially after one has ended, then it's this energy of, I'm just going to swipe, like if you're on one of those dating apps, I'm just going to keep swiping, or you may actually choose to go out with a few people, but you kind of know intuitively, just looking at their profile, they're really not going to work out, but it's kind of like, well, at least I can say I'm out there dating again, right? You may subconsciously be doing that and not even realizing it. I feel like this person or this situation. So if you think it's, like a new career change, the Hierophant is something that's long-term, very committed, sometimes is really based on your core beliefs. So you may be, switching careers from, being something that's 9 to 5 to being like going and working for a nonprofit or something like that. It would be that type of a shift. But with the Four of Swords here, I feel like you've healed from some situation. And once again, this definitely could be a romantic connection, especially with the Community card here. It's as if you needed time to heal, and you may not be sure, are you totally healed? And that's what's causing some of your self-doubt. You may have actually been betrayed in the past. right? And you're kind of like, oh my goodness, I do not want to go through that again. But this is an energy of allowing this person to come into your life, because this is, it looks to be very victorious, right? With the Six of Wands and the Hierophant. So let's see what this Eight of Swords is. The Eight of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, the Five of Cups, the Eight of Swords, Six of Cups on the bottom. So this is the energy of somebody coming back from the past. Queen of Cups is you stepping into this. You know, this is very much like the Empress energy. Very loving. Very grounded. Loves herself. Takes really good care of herself. And then the Seven of Pentacles. Trying to decide, is this where you want to put your time and energy? With the Eight of Swords, this is energy of self-doubt. If you look at it, the angel is in the cage and is looking down and does not even realize that the top of the cage is actually open. All the angel would have to do is stand up and could step out of this cage. This is an energy of putting yourself in the cage. Nobody's put you in this cage. It's an energy of you have put yourself in the cage. And look at this. It's clarified by the Eight of Swords. This is telling me that all of your sadness is only caused by your own self-doubts. Nobody else is causing your self-doubts. Now, you may be sitting there and saying, but Mary Sue, this person, betrayed me in the past and everything. But what this is saying is that you are allowing your fears of something hurting again to prevent you from taking a really good path that you are meant to go on. And for some of you, it could be that you are just thinking of somebody from the past, maybe even hoping that this person will come back, right? And that's preventing you from moving forward. It could be that this person is going to reach out to you, but I really think that this is a new energy. I feel like you have some new energy here. So there's been a shift. If it is the same person, I feel like there's been a shift into a more loving energy within your relationship. And if it's a new person coming in, this person helps you to foster your Queen of Cups energy, helps you to come into expressing your love. In the past, you may have held back your expressions of love, but with this new either person or with the Unfinished Symphony, this person coming back from the past, the shift has to be that you're willing to go onto a new path and share your feelings. It's that energy, and I feel like it also helps to turn the wheel so that the other person also shares theirs. I get a sense that you've been in relationships where perhaps there wasn't this sharing, this emotional intimacy in your relationships. And so this is the change. The change this time is that you are bringing love to the relationship. And the person that you are dealing with is also emotionally intimate in this relationship. Really interesting energy here about, really giving something a new, fresh start. But with the full energy, it's this energy of I'm leaving the past behind and I'm going on this new path with complete confidence and also with an open heart and an open mind. I leave the past in the past, right? So it's really interesting. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Magic happens when you most expect it. And I think that is another good thing to come up into this reading, is that if you expect you're going to get hurt, you're going to get hurt. If you expect that you are going to be loved, you will be loved. It's whatever we think is what we get, right? And we have fall in love with your own story. You know, this is like falling in love with yourself, falling in love with how open and loving you are with others. And that is this Queen of Cups energy. Now, I'm going to say sometimes when we're with certain people, they don't help us to be in our Queen of Cups energy. You know, they can put us into a cage, right, full of anxiety, and then we hold back our emotions. And I feel like this time around, either with someone from the past or a new person, right, that you're in this energy of being willing to share your expressions, and expressing your love. Because look at this, we have shift the way to new potential. By shifting your own energy into an open-hearted, loving energy and expecting love from the person that you're with, and expressions of love and affection, then what happens is you get this equal exchange between the two of you, and then fearless expression. See, it's once again, it's about expressing your feelings. And Sag, I know that's not easy to do, especially when you have been hurt. But you can start small, right? You don't have to like jump in on the first date and say, oh, I love you, I want to get married, right? It's this energy of just knowing that you can be victorious in a long-term committed relationship, especially when you step into your Queen of Cups energy. Lovely reading, Sag. Well, I hope you did enjoy it. I enjoyed doing this reading for you. And if you resonated with it, please consider commenting, or subscribing. And I wish you much love and light in this situation and all your situations. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.